Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited. The disturbing thought of the day involves a map and a treasure on the other end of that map. Um, you're an archaeologist. You used to be the Tomb Raider type. You traveled around the world. You got yourself shot, stung by things, bitten by things, caught diseases, sometimes from the ladies, and you got old. You got out of it, and now you just consult. Yeah, you have an ex-wife, a couple of kids that she raises, lets you see once in a while, and you consult, you teach. That's it. And these guys, these well-dressed, well-armed dudes, show up one day. It says at your antiquity shop. It says, "We need to talk to you." Okay, you go in the back. There's an expedition headed for South America tomorrow. Pack. Um, and why would I do this? They hand you a check. That's half up front, half if you acquire the item. Okay, we'll send you a team. We'll send a team with you. You'll be well protected. We insist you go tomorrow. Okay, what's the item? We don't know. And he produces this map. And here's why you're going to go. And it's not just because, you have a hammer over your head. Here's the map. And he hands it to you on a platter. He says, go ahead, pick it up. And I mean, this thing looks very old, like conquistador made old map. It's like Spanish written map. You pick it up and you have a vision of a temple half buried. You know exactly where it is. You let it go and it's like, what the hell? And that's when you suddenly believe that, well, there's such a thing as magic. You've had some experiences in some of your digs. And you're like, no, 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 no. We will kill you. Kill me. Kill me. Kill my daughter. Kill my son. Kill my wife. I'm not going into one of those again. No. But this thing may have powers. No. Shoot me right here, right now. I'm not going. You can drag me on a plane. I am not going. You can drag me to the gate of that thing. You can drag me all the way to there. I'm telling you right now, I will fight you every inch of the effing way. I will not go. And maybe what makes this so disturbing, so hysterical is like, never, ever mess with obvious magic. Never. Never mess with any obvious map. It's always a cursed item. You idiots. It's something that was locked away for a damn reason. He basically gives them a lecture on the two types of treasure. The real treasures, the maps are destroyed. You can't find them. It takes you maybe like years to even get the approximate coordinates of such a place. Maybe a journal here, maybe a couple of clues there, maybe a certain type of flower that's only found in To find the true treasures, it's almost impossible. You literally give me the location to a treasure on a platter, dummies. And that's like, if you go there, the world might burn. All right. It is actually in my best interest to do this. And he goes under his table. They're talking at a table. He actually reaches under a table, pulls a pair of 45s, and starts blasting. And then he basically folds up this map, puts it in a bag, and runs for his life. And he basically tells his family, code black. It's like an old code from back in the day when they were still married. It's like, okay, basically he's like, what did you do? Just code black, bitch, go. And he is running away with a map to a treasure. He has no idea what it is, exactly how to get to it, or what it's going to do. He just knows no one else is going to see this map again. And the one good thing about this archaeologist is, because he knows how to find things so well, he knows how to hide things so well. So rather than making up some story or disturbing thought about what this treasure can do if found, you actually have a dude who goes, nope, I am hiding this sumbitch here, and it turns into this crazy ass chase. I mean, imagine this is a movie where at the very end, he gets killed and the bad guys get their map. I mean, he leads them on a merry, merry, merry chase. And the sequel is they go into the temple, and sure enough, it's some doomsday item, blah, blah, blah. But by then, his buddies are also converging on this thing. Normally, when you have an archaeologist movie, okay, bad guys force the archaeologist and maybe a couple of suckers into a temple. They get to the booby traps, they get the item, and then they lose the item, they destroy the item, they fight the item, or whatever, it wakes up, something like that, right? Okay. He starts a game of keep away. He asks for help, but no one shows up in time. He gets killed. They grab the map from his cold, dead hands, and the bad guys go off. And as they're zipping up his body, one of his buddies goes, "Yep, he's dead. Let's find these bastards." And anybody who owed him a favor, anybody who gave a crap, even his ex-wife, they gear up and go after these guys, and it turns into a shoot 'em up in the jungle. And the bad guy's like, "Who's coming after us?" And this dude made some very dangerous friends, and some of them owe him their lives. And it's about payback. And once he realizes this is about a map and about something he does not want found, and some of the people this guy trained are like, "Oh no, it's a mystical map. Oh, stop them!" They realize it's about the world. And can they keep him out? Dadgummit, times like these I wish I was a studio exec. Oh well. I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. This could have worked in the 90s, by the way. That's my disturbing thought of the day. Dadgummit, you mummy franchise. Anyway, please check out talesunlimited.net. That's where the podcasts are. 2 of them. Every day, there's the Battery Daily Prompt and the disturbing thought of the day. Please check us out. There's also links to books on Amazon. They're on the website, but you click them, Amazon. They're available in print and ebook. There's the Battery series. 200 writing prompts, a little wisdom on how to write that first novel. Rather than doing it cold, trying to bang it out over years, try this method instead. It's different because if you go all the way through it, you'll be able to sell books, start your business, make some money while you're finishing that great first novel. How's that for a thought? It's also good for writers or just minds of creatives at any level. So let's just say you're an evil GM who never wants to write a book. There are 200 writing prompts or 200 evil ideas for campaigns in here. Also, game designers, screenwriters, comic book writers, even a fellow novelist who's probably written more books than I have, more novels than I will ever finish in my lifetime. But one prompt might spin you off into a 7-book deal. Give it a peek. There are also anthologies. Think New School Twilight Zone, 25 stories to a book, each with their own theme. There's Unheroic, about unlikely heroes saving the day, like a story called Afro Mime. What if you took a savant master, a French mime, and Cleopatra Jones and combined into a clown who shows up at the birthday party of a judge's son, and the judge is being targeted by the mob, and she was referred to by a friend after an assassination attempt. And so the clown shows up, and there are bodyguards there. They hire like private security. And the judge's like, "I'm not going on the WITSEC or anything. I'm going to put this mobster on death row." So he's got death threats. And during the party, someone makes a move, but then so does Afro Mime. Ooh, I love that story. And then the other series, Book of Schemes. Again, 25 stories to a book. Oh, something like, what if, and Book of Schemes is about schemes of all stripes. So what if there's an artist who's looking for a protege? But not just any protege. He wants an elite talent. So he creates 6 masterpieces and scatters them around the world. And this French dude walks past one. He's an exchange student studying art in the U.S. And he looks at this painting of a town called Whimsy, and it's so beautifully done, so realistic that next thing you know, he's there. He's riding on a horse toward a town called Whimsy. It's a Western, inside of a painting. Things get strange from there. Then there's a novel series that I finally wrote called I Villain. Think Sin City with superpowers. Takes place in a floating island city called Pillar City. It is the superhuman crime capital of the world. And in this place is Benjamin Clyde, gentleman fixer, dude in a suit. You want your wife dead? Call Cly. You want to make your brother the Pope? Call Cly. Hell, you want to make your sister the Pope? Call Cly. He has the Legion of Doom on speed dial. Over 400 trained mercs, handpicked from different fields. A lot of them have superpowers, and he only hires the best. So he can charge really high fees and get amazing results, and everybody loves him. From cops to spy agencies to terror cells to demons. Everybody uses him. And one night, a deal goes bad, and he's forced to make amends by people worse than him. They take his business, they take his right to be a crook. They tell him to fire all of his people. And then they say community service. It's a unique penalty in Pillar City. Wherein someone who is too important to outright kill, like this man, Benjamin Cly, he is forced to fight crime every night for the rest of his life. Skips a night, he dies. Leaves town, he dies. Anyone helps him, they die. No one's ever survived more than 6 weeks. Here's the thing. He lasts. And not only does he last, not only does he thrive, but he saves the world a few times. And when he does, he realizes, you know what, there's money in this. So he puts together a new business called iVillain. What do? They hunt down the worst villains as they're about to destroy the world or take it over or mess with the global status quo. Because to take over the world or mess with it usually requires money. And that's what they're interested in. Aside from killing bad guys, of course, and keeping things as they are, they're interested in money. So they hit them the way a villain would, but they save the world. It's a business. It's weird. Okay, I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. Disturbing thought of the day. Till next time.